Hello everyone, I wanted to try something new today, and I wanted to make a French press to celebrate my 100th video. So anyways, make sure to subscribe, and let's start making this French press. Alright, here we go. I started out by getting 40 ounces of water. It's kind of a weird way that I filled up the water, and the shot's out of focus, so sorry about that. Anyways, I turned it up to high heat. And what we're going to do is leave it here until it starts to boil. And while we're waiting for it to boil, we can go ahead and prepare our beans. So right here I got a nice medium roast. So we're going to just throw it into the grinder right here. Oh, ignore those beans. I'm not too good at pouring. So anyways, you're going to have to make sure it's on coarse, which I did not have it right there, so I had to change it. And I'm kind of struggling right here. Oh, and it sounds like the water is ready. So when you get the water boiling, you want to turn off the heat and remove it from the stove, because if you pour the water when it's still really hot onto the beans, you can burn it and it will ruin all the flavor. So we're gonna leave that here for about 4 minutes. You want it to be pretty close to boiling, but where it's not boiling. All right, it has been about 4 minutes. So what we're gonna do is pour in about a cup of coarse ground beans. And yeah, it's really up to preference if you want to do blonde, dark, or medium roast. I like medium roast the most. I like to shake it so it gets kind of like all flat and even, so it makes it easier to spread out the water when you pour it. Just gonna go grab the water over here. All right, there we go. And then you just kind of want to like get everything wet and slowly pour it on top. I like to pour in more of a circle, but when you start pouring, you're going to start seeing foam start to form, and that's all right. So what that is actually carbon dioxide being released from the beans. If you want, you can actually remove that foam and it will make the coffee taste less bitter. But I like my coffee pretty bitter. So anyway, what you have to do now is get a spoon or fork and you can start mixing it. You don't have to mix it as much as I did. In fact, usually it's like just a tiny little stir, but I just kind of wanted to get a nice little swirl for the video right here. Like, thought it would be kind of cool showing, but I mean, it's all right. But yeah, as you can see, there's the coarse grounds. Some of them are floating to the bottom. So what you're going to want to do is actually wait 4 minutes, and you're going to want to put the top on. So the reason why we mixed it at the beginning is we want the coarse grounds to start sinking to the bottom. And then also it's going to be brewing while we're waiting. All right, so it has been 4 minutes. And now what you want to do is slowly push down the press, the fun part of the French press. So yeah, you don't want to go too fast for this one. If you go too fast, beans can start going through the filter and everything. So if you push too fast, it can also make the coffee taste more bitter and bland. So you don't want that. Anyways, you want to make sure your coffee's actually open when you start pouring. It's probably obvious. Also, another cool thing about the French press is you can put it in the fridge and have it like a few hours later, and pretty much it's like a cold brew at that point. But for this coffee, I decided to add 1 tablespoon of creamer just because I like the coffee taste. I don't want too much, half and half in there. So yeah, we're ending towards the end of the video. I just wanted to try something new, try new video style and everything, just because it's fun doing that here and there. Tell me if you do want more content like this. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, comment what your favorite kind of coffee is or favorite drink in general. But yeah, that looks like a nice cup of coffee. I'm excited to drink that, honestly. All right, let's taste it. That's pretty good. That's really good. All right, well, I'm going to take this. I'm going to enjoy it now. All right, see ya. Have a good day or night.